Metal Up World, this is CJ with CJOrtiz.com and MetzelMotivation.com. This is the first of a new 5-message series I'm doing on Don't Take Ownership of Your Feelings. Now, this is all shown in my Life Domination online coaching program, which is something I'd love for you to join. It's easy to do. You can learn more at the link below, and I'll have more to say at the end of this video. Don't take ownership of your feelings. When I was a kid, there was a song that said, feelings, feelings, nothing more than feelings. Exactly. Feelings are fleeting. Feelings change. Feelings can deceive you. Yet, if you look closely at what people write or say, if you listen to what they say, they talk a great deal about feelings, don't they? They talk a great deal about emotions. How do you feel about that? I just don't feel right. Follow your heart. Go by what you feel. It's good to read your feelings, but not to be governed by them, and certainly not to take ownership of them. We'll explain more in this series as we go on, but ownership means the way you feel is the way you identify yourself. A lot of people who are depressed all the time, or they're anxious all the time, or they're angry all the time, they can define themselves based on those emotions as if that's locked in. They can't change that. They are an angry person. They are a depressed person. They take identity of these things because they haven't had much success in changing them. Well, one way that you're going to have success in changing these things is by not leading with your feelings. Sometimes it's not good to follow your heart. Go and take a look outside your window. Look at all the incredible things that make up our world. Look at the transportation system, the cars running down the street. Look at the telephone lines. Look at the sanitation system. Look at all the intricacies of what makes your community or city work. Look around your house or apartment. Look at the paintings on the wall. Look at the books on your shelf. Look at the technology that we're using. None of these things are the end result of somebody being governed by their emotions. These are not the end results of people just going by their feelings. When you are arrested and you have to stand before a judge, do you want the judge to come in and say, I just feel like you're guilty? Right? You want the detectives investigating something to say, I just feel like you're a suspect. No, you want to know objectively, based on evidence, empirically, whether something is or is not true. Now, I don't want to live a life without feelings. Emotions are great. They enhance every experience, right? But they are not what create the things that really govern our life. All the things that we use to run our bank accounts, right? To read and understand, to operate here on these computers and microphones and cameras and our telephones, all of these things operate by non-emotional, objective, proven, established principles. And for all of the things that you are enduring in life that are negative, for the most part, they are the end result of a violation of very non-emotional, fundamental principles about life. But the worst thing, again, that we can do is take ownership of our feelings. To say that we are an angry person, we are a sad person, we are a depressed person, we are a stressed person. That whatever we feel consistently is what we take identity of and therefore take ownership of. We don't want feelings, right, to remain as they are. We want to change the way that we feel so that we can feel better. But that's not going to change until you realize that emotions are temporary. Feelings are fleeting. They don't stay long. They will usually follow whatever is your consistent thinking. Whatever is running through your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you're going to feel. Ergo, if you're going to change the way you feel, you obviously have to change the way you think. You obviously have to change the way that you process. But again, the big mistake that we make is we take ownership of feelings, and because we take ownership of them, we don't resist them. And the key to changing feelings initially, right before you can get your mind to consistently think differently, you have to resist negative emotions. You have to resist negative ways of feeling. And that's what we're going to talk about all this week, is learning how to resist. Resist the things that are actually trying to resist you. Resist those things that are actually trying to overcome, stifle, and hinder you. It's hard for us to accept the fact that we are oftentimes our own worst enemy. We are the one who is standing in our own way. But that can change. That can start to change for you today. It's really not all that difficult. Yes, it takes work, but the process is relatively simple. The things that need to change are easy to identify. You may not have ever governed your thoughts consistently, but you can do it. You may not have ever tried to discipline your emotions, but you can do it. This is not beyond the reach for you. You can do these things. You have the ability, you have the power. You just need to be taught, and you need to apply the principles. Can you dig that? I hope you can. Well, that's what I'm covering all this week in this new series on Don't Take Ownership of Your Feelings. As I said at the outset, this is all shown in my Life Domination online coaching program. Again, something I'd love for you to join. Easy to do. It actually all takes place in a private Facebook group, which I administrate. That means you can do the whole thing on your smartphone. Now, the only other people in this private group are people just like you. Positive people that are trying to make a difference in their life, positive people that are trying to reach goals, bring significant changes in their life. There is no negativity in this group. I simply don't allow it. We build each other up. We help each other out. We hold each other accountable. You can ask questions. And because I'm the administrator of the group, it gives you and I a chance to work more closely together on helping you to create the kind of life that you want. Again, all shown in a private Facebook group. We show 5 videos a week on each topic. You not only get these videos this week and all future videos, but you also get access to the archives of over now 1,000 videos on nearly 200 different topics. So you get all of that plus the private Facebook group for less than $20 a month. No contract. You can quit anytime. I think your life is worth that much. So if you'd like to learn more, please visit the link below, metalmotivation.com/life domination coaching. I would love to have you there. This is CJ, the Metal Motivator. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck metal up.